Good morning from Montrose Old and St Andrew's Church, and welcome to our short thought for the day. Have you ever been stuck with a nickname you hate? Well, have a thought for poor Thomas, one of Jesus' disciples. For over 2,000 years he's been labelled Doubting Thomas because of his insistence that unless he felt the marks of the nails in Jesus' hands, and unless he placed his hands on the wound in Jesus' side, he would not believe that Jesus was risen. For some reason, he hadn't been with the other disciples when Jesus appeared to them in the upper room. When he showed up, he was very wary about being hoodwinked. As it happens, when Thomas gets the chance to touch Jesus' wounds, he didn't feel the need. Instead, he falls on his knees and exclaims, "My Lord and my God." We're not going to get evidential proof in the CSI kind of way for Jesus' resurrection, but it's not as though we've nothing to go on. The change in the disciples from frightened souls cowering behind locked doors from the authorities, becoming confident enough to proclaim Jesus as risen out on the streets of Jerusalem in face of opposition, carries weight with many. But the change in people's lives down through the centuries, right up to the present day, enabling selfishness and greed to become loving, caring service, is also telling. What Jesus teaches us is that it's perfectly okay to ask searching questions, practical questions, earthed in everyday reality about God, Jesus, and faith, as long as they seek a genuine answer. Jesus welcomes them. What he doesn't have much time for is those negative jibes that simply seek to undermine without any real attempt to seek the truth. Thomas actually had real faith to question the disciples and to look for answers to his genuine concerns. Jesus recognized that when he appeared to him later, but by that time Thomas was convinced. At the end of the day, no one will become a believer through their minds and by argument alone. It is ultimately a matter of trust, but it is trust with understanding. Don't throw your brain away. Don't stop asking genuine questions. Jesus is up for that. None of us will see the marks on Jesus made by the nails, yet we have evidence of changed behaviour in 2,000 years of people whose lives have been affected by the good news shared by Thomas and others, and many who will testify to the positive difference Jesus makes in their lives in 2021. Finally, though, it's up to each person to explore for themselves. Jesus still invites us to come and follow him. Thanks for joining us. Happy Easter. May the Lord bless you. Amen.